Good afternoon, everybody. Glad to see everybody. Well, or hear everybody, or you can hear me and see me. I'm glad that you're out there. Big thank you to Lisa. This is our fourth and final week. I don't know what I'll do with my Saturdays after this. 4 Saturdays in a row. I'm becoming, it's a good habit to have. I want people to know Lisa gave the website of nature-culture.net. Go there also because she has done all the hard work to document all the Saturdays before this and is documenting this Saturday. So if you're watching and you see some, I'm sure you are going to see some great stuff and hear some great stuff. There were many great authors throughout these Saturdays. And so please pass that link on to your friends and watch many of those things. It will also help because the sponsors will see that people did care that this happened and people put a lot of time and effort to make it happen. So when you get a chance, late night, who knows, you're looking for something, there's some great shorts and some great hour programs. So again, that's at nature-culture.net. And I'm just going to I've been doing kind of introductions and, moving things along right in the beginning. Today, I get to have my own little section later, so I'm looking forward to that. But I'll open up with two or a couple poems here before we start one of our main speakers today. This is called The Perfect Match. Everything is beautiful, married, gloom and doom. Many of their friends said it wouldn't last. Doom hated bright colors, and Beautiful dressed like a rainbow. Beautiful wakes up with a smile every day, and Doom needs to be dragged from the darkness. Each day the struggle is played out. Will the light shine in, or will the darkness take over? Each day Doom struggles. Doom feels in their bones something will go wrong. Things will turn out badly. Everything is beautiful, has everything fall into place, turns out better than imagined. Gloom and Doom and everything beautiful went on a vacation, out into the mountains to take a nice hike on a dirt road, walk some trails. Beautiful looked ahead with excitement, the joyous feeling of being outside. What a beautiful day for a hike. Doom is listening to the noises the car is making, is sure that the car is going to break down, sees a cloud over in the sky, there's sure to be a storm, and Doom is certain they will get lost on the trail. Everything is beautiful loves Gloom and Doom, and Doom says it can't last. It's been 20 years. Everything is beautiful, thinks it's a perfect match. This one is called Shooting Stars. Everyone searches for the darkest places in the hopes to see the most shooting stars. He prefers to watch them in daylight. He sees more shooting stars than 10 of them put together, and it really irks them, and that he doesn't even care. What puts them over the edge was the smirk he was wearing on his face. When he told them, he does it with his eyes closed. This one is called Throwing Rocks. They're throwing rocks. They're throwing rocks. My distant relatives in Poland were seen standing in their fields, throwing rocks at tanks. Throwing rocks at tanks. That didn't stop the tanks. Throwing rocks at Israeli civilians and soldiers. Hundreds of Palestinian children were put into prison or were killed for throwing rocks. Young boys throw rocks at each other, at cars, at windows. Johnny, how many times do I have to tell you, don't throw rocks? An unarmed caravan from Honduras, fleeing the United States installed dictatorship. Troops are sent to the border and are told, if they throw rocks, we will shoot them down. We will shoot them down. A Nigerian army uses Trump as a model to justify shooting and killing rock-throwing protesters? What's the point of throwing rocks? When you're under siege, my relatives wouldn't go down without a fight. And if this is all I have, then here comes my best shot. Excuse me. Okay, I'll just read this last one. It looks like I have just a little bit of time before we do it. This one's called The Note. In 1957, there was a girl sitting at a desk next to me. She would hand me a note. The note wasn't for me. The note was for the boy who sat on the other side of me. I would fantasize that the note was for me. The boy who sat next to me, in the desk next to me, could clean the playground with me. So I didn't dare not give him the note or even think about reading it. I wasn't suicidal. I just wanted someone to pass me a note. When she passed the note to me, that is the only time she would look at me. She never looked at me. Only when she was passing the note. As she looked at me to give me the note, I would take a long look. Today's notes are passed electronically. Today, the boy in the middle takes his loneliness online. He might even join a group called involuntary celibates. I thought involuntary celibacy meant you were Catholic. These online subcultures feed the frustration, the loneliness, the blaming of others for their sexual frustration, for their anger, for their abuse to others, rarely looking or questioning themselves. What kind of person are you? Does anyone want to spend time with you? The role model for men, when you have money, you have power, you take what you want. No one is responsible for your needs, no matter how they are dressed. I went from a boy in the middle to a man who has written and received many love notes. I have been honored with yes. I have worked on myself to become someone who someone would want to be with. The responsibility was mine, to learn how to love myself, to respect no means no. Take this note and pass it on. So again, thanks to Lisa, and I hope you'll stick around, and I hope you'll also go and check out all the other great videos. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. Thanks much.